Hello, let's do a little update of my collection, partially for fun, partially for insurance and reference purposes, partially so we know what we have. Um, as a caveat, I regularly forget what things are called and pronounce things wrong, so anyway, let's start and have a little bit of fun. Here is my victory shelf. Um, we are waiting on the HasLab Lyokaiser. When that gets here, I will move Galaxy Shuttle, probably to that side would make sense. Um, Deathsaurus. Eventually, one day, some sort of Lysac figure will go there. For now, we have Boater. And we have Rabbit Crater. Rabbit Crater is a KO. I'd love to have the real thing, but that's probably not a good use of money. Here's my first YOLO Park. I do love it. I wish that there were ankle tilts side to side. It would help it hold more dynamic poses. Here is my not exactly KO Optimus Prime from Korea, the oversized G2. Supposedly it is a licensed figure. Very interesting story on that one. Then we got down here our Optimus and our Megatron. Supposedly sometime soon they're releasing the battle damaged versions. I will probably incorporate them into the shelf because the shelf looks a little bit bare as it is. Then here is my first round of Weizhang MPP 10s. And although that one's not Weizhang, I forget the name of the company on the blue one. That's actually one of my rarest pieces somehow. And second round, again the middle one, the fake LeBron one. That's also not Weizhang. That's the same company as the blue one. Moving on to this shelf, we got a little bit of a movie shelf. Probably going to replace that RC. I don't know which one I'm going to put there. Eventually replace that RC. My newest acquisition, the Alpha Base robot from Korea, the G1 Overlord mashup with a Star Saber head. We've got the Soundwave cassette player. It is missing the battery cover on the back. The Toys R Us exclusive Primus / Cybertron. Supreme Optimus Prime. And Enemy, the voice changer. Coming up here, we've got some e-hobby figures. The Hot Rod is pretty much pristine in there, but I did remove the little pieces of plastic that hold it in place because they ruin the display. They age and yellow over time. It looks much better just monochrome like that. Unfortunately, these e-hobby ones, the finish is not perfect because they've been touched by human hands, which you cannot do. We got this Brave version of Galaxy Shuttle over here. I'm pretty sure that's a KO. We have Galaxy Shuttle on the Microman base, so those don't actually go together, but it fits great. And then we have this Italian Voltron Galaxy Shuttle. That was hard to get. Then we got all the little guys. Got a lot of work to do here finishing this shelf. Some of these need parts, some of these are duplicates. Yeah. More of our little guys here, including KO. Then that's the Optimus. I would love to have Thunderclash there instead, or maybe additionally. Yeah. Dreadwing, great figure. Needs one piece up there. This is also Micromaster. I have a couple more Action Masters on the way, and they'll stand on there. Then we have the My Transformer, or My First Transformer, whatever they're called. The one on the right, Dump Truck Kun, whatever. Probably the best Transformers toy ever made. Not my favorite, but probably the best toy for a kid out of all of these. Got some Optimuses up here. adjust that later. Need some parts for that G2. That thing's just glorious. Got both of my Ravages up here, Battle Ravage. And just more alternators with this Korean KO police car alternator up here. And more alternators. And then this recent Chinese K-truck. I think it's Chinese, even though it's a Japanese looking truck, but whatever. 4-star Phantom. It's got a little bit of a break on one of those back wings. It's glued into place. Got an interesting KO Grimlock and an interesting KO. I think that's actually Buster. I don't know, whatever the Japanese version, and then the other G1s are doing, the combined version. Here's a bunch of my little ones, mostly favorites from when I was a kid. Some are, you can tell I've bought some extras of some of them. Have a lot of work to do getting this shelf complete. And I think that's Optimal Optimus and Galvatron. And that's got to be a reissue Ultra Magnus. I will put the missing link there when it comes out. The Black Zarek with all sorts of upgrade kits. Make him taller. I love the scorpion tail up at the top. I think his name is Monocrat Megatank, the Megatron. Great figure. Never really keep him lit up. And then we got our Unicron up there. And then this Optimus looks much bigger than he appears on this video right now. I think it's MAS is the company that made him. Not quite sure. And we got the little Optimus down there. We have this wonderful KO, one of my favorites, high-speed container. There is another version, another deco, that I'm very much on the hunt for, though I don't know where it'll go in my collection. And this is Die Jupiter. It's not a Transformer, but love it. Over here, we got Devastator. I'd love to put the Fans Toys version there, but it's not going to happen. Shining Yellow Magnus. And we got the Walking, Talking Optimus Prime. Up here we got Fans Toy Phoenix. And another Jetfire, original Jetfire back there, including the clip, bone white. We got a Valkyrie in the armor. Fire Gets God Jinray, complete. Along with the Fans Hobby version. Then we got some Grimlocks over here. We have the comic version and the G2 unreleased version and the G2 released version and the beautiful Fans Toys shiny X version with some little bit of fire to keep him busy. We have some more Dinobots up here, mostly Fans Toys, except this one is Giga Power. I actually, these many years later, will admit Giga Power did the better job, except probably on the Grimlock alt mode. Moving down here, we have a third-party Shining Yellow Magnus, a KO Starsaber, a real Victory Leo, though I think one or two of the stickers are not original, and Ultra Magnus. Metro Titan. Some of the stickers are falling off. This is a KO. It's not the modern KO. It's the old KO, which used to go for a lot of money. Probably doesn't anymore with that new KO floating around. Honestly, can't remember what he's called. Pretty sure he's Fans Hobby. Absolutely love those colors. These two both still speak in Japanese when you pull those cords. I don't do it often because it is perilous. Missing Link Prime and RC. Cerebros. Is it Scourge? Is it Nemesis Prime? Who knows? Who cares? We love it. I think that's Arch Enemy is the name of the figure. Astro Train. And this oversized third-party KO Masterpiece Sideswipe. It's a great figure. It looks great next to other figures. It is huge. It lights up. Love it. Tidal Wave. And then this is the Rolling Thunder Optimus by, I think it's Don Figueroa's design for G.I. Joe. Looks absolutely great. Brave Max, I think. One of the Maxes. Absolutely love him. Incredible play value. Then we have our Soundwave shelf. Let's take a good look at what's in there. Most of it's pretty self-explanatory, but some of it's not. You've got the giant oversized KO Soundwave over there. You've got the KO Soundwave Jr. over there. KO Cassette Man over here. Little KO water bottle. And this you're not going to find very often. This is Prowl Wave. It is the mold of Soundwave Jr. or Transform Jr. Soundwave, made oversized to nearly the size of Soundwave, colored differently, but with Prowl's head. So regularly called Prowl Wave, if it's regularly mentioned at all, which is pretty rare. Another Scourge down there. The Ghostbusters MP10. Nucleon Quest Optimus. Another Nemesis Prime. And I think Roller, it's a roller toy, obviously. Transforms. Another Nemesis Prime or Scourge. This is Victory Saber with just about every possible kit you could add to it. I did so many surgeries to get this thing, get all those kits installed, get it to stand, get it to hold that gun. It is a triumph of businesses and fans working together. It's a GoBot Puzzler. Now this one in the middle was created by a fan. It is not an official toy. I think it's based on official toys, but it was created by a fan. Name is escaping me right now. We got an Insecticon and we got Optimus Primal. So there's a lot of stuff going on this shelf. We got the Lambo Bros down there. Got Mirage. We got Jazz. We got the prototype color Missing Link RC and the prototype, well, not the prototype, the Missing Link Corden. Another Missing Link Corden, this one out of the box. And then an original Corden, the Countach Patrol type car Diaclone. This is a complete Diaclone figure in box in pretty decent condition. This is a shelf of Decepticons in alternate coloring. Galvatron here is in his toy coloring. Astro Train is in his Japanese coloring. This is one of the Chinese year edition of Soundwave. And Cyclonus is orange for some reason. That's obviously a third-party KO of, a fourth-party KO of the Fans Toys Cyclonus. But he looks excellent in person. These colors are not coming through in the video. And then we got Blaster down here. I forget who this third-party Blaster is by. I personally love it. It's the cheaper version, but cheaper option, but I absolutely love it. Speaking of Blaster, this is a Gem Blaster Custom by Simon Smith. Simon Smith is a Transformers customizer. He created this. That is his. This is eHobby Sound Blaster. Yeah. Then we got a Megatron, my G2 Megatron from when I was growing up. That needs replacing. Little Beast Wars Megatron. That is a KO MP10 in Toon colors. That is a KO Bape MP10. That is a Transform Junior Trypticon. Got some Pretenders down here. Some of them we have all the parts for, some of them are on the way, some of them will fill in over the years, but we got some Pretenders down there. This is currently my Dinobot shelf, though I expect some changes here. Prehistory Animal, G2. This is a modern Legend scale. I think it's New Age, who knows. This is a G2 in the alternate colors, and it's got a Diaclone pilot, Dalung Master, and World's Smallest. This is the new Hearts of Steel Megatron. This is a KO. This is one of the anniversary editions, the one that comes in the box that kind of folds in half. This is Kubyan Bao. It is, I loved it years ago. I'm ready to replace it. This is a little KO Optimus that turns into a gun. And this is the Takara 44 Magnum. It is complete. The missiles are not on sprue, but it is complete in there. Monster Bots. We got some originals, and what are those going to be? Are those fans' hobby? Who knows? We have a third-party hauler and the eHobby hauler. And we got some haulers and art fires over here. Saving a spot down there one day for a G1 art fire. And that'll kind of balance that shelf out. Here's my skids and skids related shelf. Some of these I just bought because they are interesting. Some have a funny story, like the skids I accidentally left in a garbage can outside of Walmart in Pennsylvania after a toy show. I was throwing out some junk, and he ended up there, and my wife was wonderful enough to come with me back to the Walmart and help me dig through garbage cans, and we got skids back. We're getting to some mixes here, and that is literally a mix. That is two figures mixed together. And we got some G1, we got some KO, we got some modern figures over here. We got a little bit of a Optimus shelf going on over here. The G2 Optimus. And we got this awesome Evangelion KO. I do want to get the new Leo Prime that's coming out in the white and the teal. I don't know how I'm going to redo this shelf at that time because I don't know where else I would put the Evangelion Optimus, so we'll figure that out. Then we got our Bumblebee and Mini Boss shelf here. I'll do what I can to explain this one. So back here we have the Antex Carrera in green, unpunched card. And we have a modern Bumblebee there and a modern Bumblebee there. We have Glyph. She has a little bit of damage, but she transforms and displays fine. Goldbug. We have the blue Estrella, I'm going to say Argentinian, but it might be Brazilian, I can't remember, bumper. as well as the real bumper. And then we have hubcap and, well, we have yellow sideswipe and hubcap. We have my favorite ever, probably, Transformer, which is the G1 Pretender Bumblebee, and an Action Master Bumblebee, and a Missing Link Bumblebee, and a Red Cliff Jumper. Here we have a complete mint in box but not sealed Pretender Classics Bumblebee. And we got some fans toys. Galvatron and some other purple bots. Shockwave doesn't quite belong there, and he looks a little old to be there, honestly. But that's what we have for now. We have Brainstorm Shelf. No reason other than one day years ago I thought it'd be fun to start collecting Brainstorms. No attachment to the character. I have most of them, not all of them. There's one or two versions I don't have. I love that Takara version. I think this is a Walgreens version. That is a KO. And that is Thrilling 30, maybe. Got Perceptor down here, holding a Beaker Science set that I got off of Etsy. Ironhide, that's an oversized KO. Delta Magnus, and we got this Pretender over here. Metal Hawk, maybe his name is? I don't know. This shelf needs a lot of work. We got the Nissan Star Saber, Downshift. Can't remember what that one's called, and can't remember what that one's called, and Snowcat, and another Roar. Now we've got plenty more in storage, plenty more that we're doing things with. Here's another KO Star Saber. We got our three big fellas over there in the different color schemes. We've got the Snarl and Slug unreleased G2. Got a whole bunch more going on in here, and we have boxes more in the other room. But for now, this is what's on display. Some of this I'd love to keep exactly as it is forever. Some of these things are meant to be replaced as I get other things, but don't want this display to get much more crowded than it is. I will eventually add in a small shelf just like this over here, and bump this down the 2 or 3 inches necessary to put that shelf kind of diagonal right there. So that's what's going on. That is my February 2026 update of what I have on display. Apologies for the lighting. I know it's awful and that I should have turned all the shelf lighting on, but this is what you get for today. So just for documentation one more time, here is my Diaclone Police Countach. Here is my Takara 44 Magnum. And here is Alpha Base Robot. And we do have that box, and it is full of every part and every sticker that could potentially be in there. So, and while we're looking at boxes, we got this one. Thank you. Enjoy your day.